See, an insane story. I've been hearing this for about 3 days now. This is really crazy, crazy, crazy. Check this out. So, cop gets caught with alleged lover. And check it out. A cop gets caught with an alleged lover that he was frisking and making out near a children's park. Saying it so, yeah, you can't make this shit up, ladies and gentlemen. This is for fucking real. Check this shit out.
A police officer is caught in a very compromised situation.
He was frisking, groping, and kissing.
Look at
that. Look at that. Wow.
Vaya. Para el carro, mira, para atrás la lleva, mira.
Wow. Wow. That is crazy. He's in the parking lot. Their kids were in the park. He's groping and frisking a woman. Yeah, he goes to the back seat. Look at that.
Put it up. Full mask.
Full mask. Here it is. Right here. One time.
The gentleman who recorded this has done that local community, and by extension, all of us, a hell of a public servant. This police officer caught in this situation was doing so at a park with children.
Children, right? You saw and you heard him.
He hugs and touches his female.
He was hugging, touching her, groping her, fondling with her body, probably more likely her breast, kissing her, all else like that. And this fucking cop is on duty. I mean, who is this female? Probably some stripper or some hooker. Probably met a strip bar. But oh my goodness, it just goes. It's crazy.
Companion.
Yeah.
They go in the back seat of the cruiser.
Oh yeah.
This is in Maryland.
Maryland, ladies and gentlemen. And when you saw when they go to the back seat, well, your guess is as good as mine. I don't want to see it on the air on this video, but hey, use your imagination. And I'm thinking like, oh my goodness, CMN. They probably were getting it on. Of course it was. What do you think they do with the back of the door? They probably realized their kids running around, so they went to the back seat of the cruiser. You know, they had some little, some romantic time, some fun time. Anyways.
Prince George's police officer, Francesco Marlet, has been suspended after social media went viral of him kissing a woman before they went into the backseat of his patrol car. After becoming aware of the video, the police department posted this statement, and it reads, PGPD Executive Command is aware of a video circulating on social media with one of our officers. As soon as we became aware earlier today, we opened an investigation to determine the circumstances. Additional information will be released once investigated and confirmed. So we do have that additional information. But let me say this before I get into it.
Yeah.
The police department refused to release the name of the individual under actual investigation. I want you to think about this. Police department, sometimes the chief will come out, hold a press conference and tell you exactly who's under investigation.
And he'll tell you the information.
He wants you to know how he feels, how his department feels about a particular person or group of people. Names are not withheld. But when it comes to a police officer who should be held to a higher standard of accountability, let's hide the name. Well, we got...
Yeah. Or it's like this. When an ordinary crime goes on, they'll release all the details for the 6 o'clock news in the media. But if it involves a police officer, oh no, we're going to hide the name. And they say, and they'll tell you, oh, we can't comment on this right now until the investigation is over. Yeah. And a lot of times, how long does the investigation take for? Weeks, if not months. Then tell you, well, our officer such and such was found no wrongdoing, so he's back on the job. No. This cop was grooming a woman, a hooker, trying to have sexual relations right across the street from Children's Park.
Got the name now.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
so
yeah.
details of the incident. Nelson O., who declined to give his last name because he feared retaliation, said he filmed the video of the encounter that was shared on a relative's TikTok account. He was in Oxon Hills, Carson Park, with his child and family to play soccer. This was on a Sunday night. He saw the officer walking around looking suspicious. But when he saw the young girl pull up, he started recording because something didn't seem right.
I don't blame him.
He said, adding that the female appeared to be in her early 20s.
Wow.
The two remained in the vehicles for about 40 minutes before exiting the back of the police cruiser.
You hear that? 40 minutes.
And quickly leaving the park.
Wow.
In their respect.
That tells you 40 minutes back cruiser. What does that tell you? They probably had sex. Yeah.
Their vehicles. Quote, it was concerning because there's kids around.
Of course, there were kids around.
It just seemed off because this is the person that you're supposed to call for suspicious activity doing.
Yeah, but you got the officer hooking up with the chick that's barely in 20s, probably working in a strip joint. That to you, that just seems fucking hella creepy. A cop has no problem being on duty, grooming, frisking, getting all hot and like that, and having sex in the back of the cruiser. Very nefarious, creepy as fuck. That's what you call suspicious, suspect as fuck.
The suspicious activity.
Yes.
7 News also discovered a second video circulating online involving the same police vehicle.
Whoa.
This time, the PGPD cruiser was parked at a different park.
Whoa.
A woman can be seen getting into the back seat. We have that video. Here it is.
Check this out.
Mira, pisando están. No vayan al condado, lo voy a mandar. Te van a ver porque vaya.
Now, he's supposed to be the damn police, and he got everybody putting him on the investigation. He doesn't know anyone is recording him in all these locations. There's probably more video. Okay, let's put it up full mass. There's a twist. There's an irony to the ironic story. According to the Daily Mail, Officer Marlette's estranged wife, her name is Paula on the left, lashed out at her husband in a series of Facebook posts following the initial video of the officer with whom she claims is his alleged mistress, Virginia Pinto, on the right. That's according to the Daily Mail. Both women would accuse the other of being the first to cheat in their respective marriages and being dumped by their husbands for said cheating. Both Paula and Pinto are mothers of 3. So let's go to this cop's past. Now, you have to imagine, this isn't about a lifestyle dynamic. If he's lying to people in his personal life, not a good thing. Not a good thing. But definitely not really my business until he decides to bring this madness into the community in his official uniform while working inside of his police cruiser when there are people who actually need real police officers doing real police work, who are honest and have integrity. If this individual is corrupt enough to do things like this, not once, but obviously at least twice, what else do you think
probably more
he
than
does?
that.
So, here's the past of the cop.
Here it comes.
This is his second suspension, according to the record.
Second suspension.
He was previously charged with child abuse in 2016 for allegedly knocking a 3-year-old baby unconscious.
What the fuck?
Those charges were dropped. His friends expunged his record.
Wow.
Officer Marlette was also suspended for a month in May of 2023 after being accused of domestic violence. He then returned to duty in June.
Wow.
Let me talk about the child abuse incident. So, Officer Marlette was watching his girlfriend's son. This was on December 27, 2016, according to the report. She was making dinner. The state's attorney's office said in a statement, after the child soiled the bed, Marlette allegedly began spanking the child.
Spanking the boy.
And the child hit his head against the wall.
What?
Consciousness. Could have died, obviously. When the boy's mother came into the room to see what was happening, the child was unconscious, and Officer Marlette was performing CPR. That's according to the official statement. The child was treated for a concussion and a bruise above his eye at the Children's National Medical Center, according to prosecutors, and staff alerted police and Child Protective Services. Let's put his picture up again.
One more time.
Put this dynamic of it. It's interesting, isn't it? So all of a sudden, the police department releases a statement saying, we're going to investigate. He has been taken off of active duty, no arrest powers, etc. The man has had a checkered past since 2016 at least.
Very checkered past.
He almost killed a 3-year-old child.
He's got a checkered past. This guy is very suspicious, highly sus AF.
The fact of that is not in dispute whatsoever. It happened like that, according to the statement. But somehow, magically, charges are dropped. Record spun. Then we move on to a more recent incident of violence, but he gets to return. Details are murky. My point is, this officer must face the penalty required for his negligence and corruption.
Yeah.
But he doesn't exist without the coexisting system that produced him. So while the police department will throw him under the bus because he's a little bit too toxic right now, I want you to remember, they didn't throw him under the bus when he almost killed a 3-year-old.
No, they didn't throw him under the bus because they can't throw him under the bus because he's part of the thin blue line. Thank you, thin blue line, pocket burrito. Yeah, they got thrown on the bus because because they are part of the blue line mentality, the thin blue line. Yo, back to blue.
They didn't throw him under the bus.
Nope.
When he committed another crime allegedly of domestic violence. But when they got him getting into a vehicle on camera, the wheels started moving in the right direction as far as administrative leadership. What does that tell you? It tells you they really don't care what actually happened.
Nope.
They care what you can prove happened. Same thing actual criminals do.
Yeah.
All right, Jackson, thoughts here.
Here, Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely. They care what you can prove because, I mean, if you just weigh things on a scale, abusing a child, almost killing a child, and domestic violence is worse than solicited consensual sex. So that's really all this is, as you pointed out. They just got embarrassed. It's embarrassing because at the end of the day, he could do this literally anywhere. Like, you could do it in a hotel. You could do it at your house, her house, like literally anywhere other than it's not just in public, but at a park where there are people. You know what I'm saying? It's not even like he pulled up at like 5 a.m. and ain't nobody there. There's people there, which I guess suggests that he had
5 in the morning. Yeah, he pulled up at near an area where children playing soccer or whatnot, family right now, and he's trying to get frisky with a chick. I mean, that's not a good look.
It's somewhat of a fetish or kink for I don't know, but whatever's going on is way too comfortable. And he really needs to face some punishment. And he's another person who absolutely should not be a member of the force. But he's even worse than the other guy. I mean, the other guy was speeding and that was all bad. But this guy's actually hurting people. And this is creepy. It just really is creepy for him to do this. So, yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like, according to just people recording, he's done it more than once.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, he probably done multiple guys. And it's so fucking pathetic nowadays. Cops doing fucking nefarious, creepy shit. Hooking up with young escorts or, trying to solicit fucking sex for teenagers and underage children, minors out there. That's the creepy shit. But nobody wants to talk about this shit. No! the fellow cucks blue show want to talk about who's a creep on the internet, who's a sicko, who's a murderer, who's a rapist, who's a child molester. No, they won't talk about that. They'll talk about that, but they won't talk about this kind of shit. Like I've done news stories about creepy cops that solicit and have sex with teenagers that are in high school, minors, or even sodomize and rape and sell, pimp out children as well. That's what I'm talking about. Anyways, I'm out here, peace out.